Early voting has been going on for 9 days now, but voting is still closed statewide and in many races down the ticket. Thanks for staying with us at 6:30. I'm Christiane Klein.
And I'm Brian Loftus. Although more than 373,000 votes have been cast as of Sunday, fewer than 12,000 votes separate Democrats from Republicans here in Nevada. Politics Now co-host Steve Sebelius has been crunching those early voting numbers. Now joins us live. Steve?
Well, Brian and Christiane, in Nevada, as you know, Democrats outnumber Republicans by nearly 75,000 voters. But you wouldn't know that from looking at the early voting, mail, and absentee ballots. Republicans and Democrats are nearly even in statewide voting and in one key county in the state. As of this morning, just 11,196 more Democrats than Republicans had cast their early vote, and that means those statewide races are probably going to be very close. Overall, Democrats account for 41.9% of all early votes, with Republicans just 2 points down at 38.9%. According to the Secretary of State, nonpartisans and minor party ballots account for the remaining 19.2% of ballots. Both Democrats and Republicans are performing better than their respective party registrations, with Republicans turning out at a slightly higher percentage than their Democratic counterparts. Here in Clark County, where most Democrats reside, Democrats are doing a little better. 45% of all ballots cast belong to them, with 35% for the Republicans. The remaining 19.5%, those are nonpartisan voters. The Democratic advantage down here is more than 25,000 voters as of today. But up in the critical swing county of Washoe, things are very close. Democrats cast 41.7% of early and mail ballots, while Republicans cast 40%. Nonpartisan and minor party voters account for 18.3% up in Washoe. That's critical, especially to Democrats running statewide. About 1,100 more Democrats have voted in Washoe than Republicans. Now, looking at some of the big races, Democrats barely lead Republicans in Congressional District 3, where Republican Danny Tarkanian is facing off with Democrat Susie Lee. Democrats are about 2 percentage points ahead, but in real numbers, they're only 2,100 voters up. That doesn't count any of the 20% of ballots cast by nonpartisans. In the 4th Congressional District, where Democrat Stephen Horsford is facing Republican Crescent Hardy, Democrats have a slightly larger margin. 11 percentage points works out to about 9,000 actual votes. And in the key State Senate District 8, the battle between former Assemblywoman Marilyn Dondero Loop, the Democrat, and Valerie Weber, the Republican, ultra close. Just 88 more Democrats have voted in that district than Republicans. Another 18% of the vote in that district belongs to nonpartisans. That seat's held now by nonpartisan Senator Patty Farley. She's not seeking re-election. Early voting continues through Friday. Remember, you can vote at any early vote center anywhere in the county. After that, however, your only option will be to cast your ballot on Election Day. That's next Tuesday, November 6th. Brian?
Thank you, Steve.